Heyo viewers, and welcome to this special episode where I rank running fuel, because we're all headed out for long runs now, and you know, who better to test out running fuel than someone that's not a dietitian or a nutritionist. All right, we're gonna get right to it. I'm going to judge these products based on 3 characteristics. That is deliciousness, viscosity, and combustibleness. Well, you may ask what viscosity means, and I think it means something about like thickness and, you know, the way it flows through your body in this context. So I think we will go with that, because when you're running, you don't want anything to clog up your esophagus, because that's not good. And combustibleness, you want to see how it reacts to your stomach. Are we judging these based on what it does to your performance? Absolutely not, because, you know, when I'm on the race course, I'm not really looking to increase my performance. I'm usually just hungry. So let's get to it. First, product. Many Run Disney runners are very familiar with this and may be tired of it and may cringe at seeing this package, but it is Honey Stingers. So I'm going to, I think this is not expired. Expires October 1st. And if you're watching this, when this comes out, that's a couple months from now. But this is the pomegranate passion fruit flavor. And I may forget to go over the characteristics of deliciousness, viscosity, and combustibleness, but I will do my best to remember all of these 14 things of fuel. But I pop one of these in my mouth. A little harder than normal. I know when we get these on the Run Disney course, sometimes it's hot outside, so it's a little softer and stickier, but actually, you know the one. They're like fruit snacks. They're pretty delicious, but I have all of these things of electrolytes. Probably not the healthiest thing to do in one sitting, but I'm gonna do it so you don't have to. This is good. When you eat so many of these packs on a marathon course, it gets kind of old, but you know, I like it. Right now, there it is, in first place. All right, second, we have a product that I have never used. It's called Frog Fuel. I've only had frog legs once, and it's really the only food that made me like shake when I was eating it, because it tastes like chicken, but all I can think of was like ribbit. So it's Frog Fuel, liquid super fuel shot, no caffeine, has 15 milligrams of beta alanine, a dietary supplement, power, speed, and endurance. So I guess you can just carry this, go like this. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. I'm not crazy. Or am I? I don't know. Ah. What is that? It tastes like swamp water. There's 2% chloride in there. Is that for human consumption? Well, but there's the 72 things of calories. How do you measure calories? I don't know. Ah, that's gross. It's not good. I will not return to this. This frog looks buff, but like I'm not gonna get buffed. Yeah, that's gross. Pass. Third, we have something that's familiar with runners, Noon. So this is the Ginger Lime Zing. And from what I understand, you just open this thing like so. And you pop it in here. I think I've used this before, but is it like Alka-Seltzer? And you just pop it and you add 16 ounces of water. This is pre-measured out, 16-ish ounces of water. So this is for energy, for a recharge with caffeine. It says plop, fizz, drink, rock on. I guess with your favorite rock band or classic rock band, whether it's Aerosmith or the Black Eyed Peas, which is not rock and roll. But here we go. It's like Alka-Seltzer. Any of you over 30 drink Alka-Seltzer? It's kind of gross. But here we go. I don't know if you're supposed to let it fizz. I don't know, you Noon people out there, comment below on if I'm doing this correctly. But since I don't have all that time, I'm going to take a swig of this. The flavor hasn't all seep through. It smells promising. It's like flat Sprite, ginger lime zing. There's probably gonna be a zing after that. But Noon is very popular, so I guess I can trust the public to know that it's gonna be a good product, but maybe I'll drink it later with my dinner. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so all of this fuel is welcome. I may try it again, so I'm just gonna put this. It's good. I'll keep this and use this again, and use this tablecloth as a napkin. Thank you. All right, third up we have Tailwind. I've heard a lot about Tailwind, but I've never used it before. This is endurance fuel, so when you're running like 3 miles. So what I'm going to do is add this to, excuse me, I burped. Add this to 24 ounces of water in my World Series cup. And I don't know how or when you're supposed to drink this. I'm not registered anything, so don't listen to anything I'm saying. But this is dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, and vegan if you're into that kind of thing. It has 200 calories. One serving size is 1 packet, and I stirred it up. Go Braves, let's drink. What flavor is this? Mandarin. Well, I taste exactly 0 evidence of mandarin in here. Well, yeah, well, I don't know. There's a hint of like if you smell those halo oranges, if the bag is 10 feet away and you're sniffing really hard, maybe that's what I smell in this. But maybe a little bit of the oranges coming through, but like if I'm running a long distance for endurance and I'm looking forward to my fuel as a treat, this is not it. So I'm sure there are other flavors that may be better, but Tailwind, this specific flavor of Tailwind, it's going afternoon. Afternoon, huh, yeah. Third up, is this really running fuel? I just saw it at the store today and I thought, you know, this, actually before I go on, I got all of these things so far at our local running store. Actually, I may have gotten this at Target. It was in my running bag and it was one of the 3 packages that weren't expired. So I got these 3 at the running store and guess what? Hey-o, I got new shoes at the running store also. So look, I make investments and I try to run too. These are the Cloud Monsters. No endorsement applied because I haven't even run in them at all, but these are ones I wanted, so I'm gonna try and run in them. But these are Cheez-it Grips, mighty tiny baked snack crackers. And it shows me where to tear the bag. Let's see if, there we go. Sometimes you want some salty things when you're running because just in the marathon last year, no, it wasn't last year, it was in 2022 January, ate a lot of these. Probably not the only person that ate a bunch of these. And I'm thinking this time I need some salt in my system after that. But, ooh, these are like little Cheez-Its. I don't know if I like that. I just like the regular sized crackers. Hard to eat. I have sunflower seeds. You just kick it back. Like that when you're running. Ooh, these are delicious. Mmm. Yeah. I love these. Tailwind to wash it down. Tailwind's still gross. It's like you can eat Cheez-Its a lot at a time. When you don't have time for cracker by cracker, pour it in your mouth. Next! All right, third up is Huma Chia Energy Gel. I've actually used these before on runs. It is also gluten-free and vegan-friendly. These things are all natural, and I remember liking the taste of this. It tastes like Go-Go Squeeze. They're sweeter than Go-Go Squeeze. You eat 1 packet 15 minutes prior to exercise and every 30 to 45 minutes. Always consume with water. I'm already not following directions with that. It's sweeter than the Go-Go Squeeze. It's really sweet. Could be ingredients that I make in an apple pie or something, or a nice apple crumble bread pudding. But it's all natural, So if you don't want any of that frog junk inside you, eat this Huma. I've actually used this before. It's a little sweet, so I'm gonna put this right behind the honey stingers and the spoon, which I'll get rid of on the table. Next up, we have Gatorade Endurance. This helps you endure things. So, Thirst Quencher Powder Lemon Lime. It's an official partner of Iron Man. So I know they've probably gotten a good deal with Stark Industries, so good for them. So I'm going to pour this in here and stir it in my Colorado Rockies cup. I think this cup was actually given to me by Coach HJ at a Rockies game we went to back in May. So Gatorade, it's something common on a race course. I know Run Disney people were used to Powerade, but let's check out the deliciousness. Yeah, tastes pretty much just like the yellow-green Gatorade that you drink. The deliciousness is there. The viscosity is definitely there. It's not like Tailwind where it's like, what am I drinking? What am I drinking? And definitely not combusting in my tummy. Am I gonna drink this during dinner? Probably over Tailwind, but I think I'm going to put this Gatorade in between the Noon and the Tailwind. The Noon is still seems like the cleanest beverage out of the three so far, and I'm gonna burp right now. Next up, Honey Stinger returns with this fancy package. I know I bought some before and they were sitting in my athletic bag and have already expired. So I think MK likes these. I don't know what flavor she likes, but this is Mango Melon. It's 75 mgs of caffeine. Mgs, that means Miguel in Spanish. So here we go with the Honey Stinger Performance Chews. Ooh, these are a little bigger, so these might enhance performance on the running course. Ooh. Well, man, that's like a roller coaster flavor there, because if you roll back the tape, it's pleasant, and then it's interesting because it's complex, and then it's chalk at the end. So yeah, I don't know. Definitely prefer these to these. These are like the healthier cousin of this, and if you're all about deliciousness, go with this. If you want some health benefits, go Google what's in here, because it's not part of my characteristic judging right now. But it says sweeten the burn as one of the aftertaste. Like a minute after that, aftertaste is after me. No, I don't like that. It's gonna go next to the frog fuel. Frog fuel's worse than this, but this is like, this might combust in the tummy if you eat like too many of these. I don't know what it is. I'm definitely not reading the instructions on how to do this, but after all of these fuel opportunities, I may like go out and PR a 5K. Probably not, but who knows. Next up, we have something a little bit different. It's a You-Can Anytime Energy Bar. You-Can, isn't that like, doesn't Meb have something to do with You-Can? I don't know, but like this is a little different because it's a bar and it looks healthy. It smells like chocolate and cardboard a little bit. So well, this says You-Can with You-Can. I'm gonna get another bite just to see. Yeah, it's not good. It's made with super starch energy, plant protein, and it gives you long-lasting energy. I think this is short-lasted in my tummy because I'm not gonna eat anymore. It's better than these stingers, I think, because this could probably ravage someone's diaphragm. This tastes pretty much how I thought it would taste. chocolate and cardboard. So it's kind of like if a cork board that you like use thumbtacks and put your preschool drawings on, if that was flavored just a little bit with some brown sugar was old 3 years ago, and then you mix it up and put some flour, and then you bake it, but not all the way, and then you take an eraser and chop that up and mix that in here, and then you bake it again, and then you put it in a cement mixer, and then you make it into a block like this, and that's what it tastes like. All right, we have our final beverage one. This is Mio Vitamins, orange tangerine. This kind of does have a little advantage because I actually use this. 1 drop for 8 ounces, and that was a little more than 1 drop. Stir it. On those rare occasions when I work out, I do put this in water and drink it more often. Recently now, I put it in my water when I'm in the golf cart golfing, and it helps me golf, I guess. The deliciousness is, you know, when you're not actually doing physical activity, this is not as good as it is, I guess, when you're thirsty. Things taste tastier and go down easier. It's fine. Maybe because I put way too much in here than I'm supposed to. I just go like, so that's probably why I went with the actual recommended droppage, maybe just a little bit more too, but viscosity is all there. It's actually not there because it's not thick. I don't know, maybe look it up, see if I'm using that word correctly. Comment below. And the combustibleness, I know this is pretty tame. It's going to work well in my stomach. It contains 0% juice. I don't know, it's all chemicals. I'll put this behind noon. Noon was still good. All right, next up we've got some fruit snacks, because fruit snacks are good and some people put them in their running belt. Deliciousness off the charts. These are my favorite fruit snacks. There are 60 calories a serving. And putting these snack foods right at the top. Yeah, these are better than honey stingers because they're reduced sugar, they're easier to eat, and good source of fiber. Yeah. Next up, veterans of Red Disney will know about this. Sport beans, because they used to give these out before they give out honey stingers. Feeling a little weird eating all of these electrolytes now. I don't know what that means, but maybe I need to run it off soon, as I mentioned before. Are these expired? I just bought them today. I don't think so, but Jelly Belly makes sport beans. They're delicious. You can just eat these as a snack. Deliciousness is great. A little bit, the viscosity gets a little bit thick. Probably need some water to wash it down. I'm going to put these right behind the honey stingers, because the honey stingers are a little easier to eat, even though they're a little bigger, a little chewier. These have that hard shell exoskeleton right there sometimes, so that's where I'm gonna put it. Up next, some candy, some M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms. Some people run with peanut butter M&Ms, regular M&Ms, because it might be all hot outside, but it melts in your mouth, not in your hand. So once you grab onto that M&Ms feeling, here's that blue one. Remember you people that are older, when we voted for what new color of M&Ms was, and blue won? I don't remember if we had to like call a number and do that. I don't think the internet was a big thing. So let's see. I was prepared to say deliciousness was off the charts, but this peanut one tasted a little bit like wood. So, I don't know. M&Ms are good. I think I did try to run with these one race. I had 2 of them in one in my running belt, one in my shorts. Not a good thing because that's all you hear. And I had to eat them and I don't know what happened. Peanut M&Ms. As a running fuel, I know I've done it before, so I'll put it over here. And now we have one last thing of fuel, and here it is. Look at this. This is something you get at the end of a race most of the time, but sometimes during a marathon or a half marathon, actually just a marathon, we just get them at a couple spots. I know the first one is like, yeah, I want a banana. And then like the second time it's like, no, I don't really want it, but I should eat it. But this is a fruit. And no, I think it's very important to know the use of the banana. See, I opened mine upside down because there's a natural handle right there. I think if you watch National Geographic, monkeys might do that also, but it's an all-natural flavor. Nothing added there. No harsh chemicals, but I think there's potassium in there also. But definitely something good. Maybe mostly safe for most humans to consume, I guess, unless you have a banana allergy. I don't know if that exists, but I hope it doesn't. But also, just make sure after you eat a banana to make sure to put it in the proper receptacles, because we know from 1980s cartoons and Mario Kart that it could make someone slip and fall or a car spin out. So dispose of your bananas properly. Bananas are great. I'm gonna, it's nature's running fuel, so it gets an honorary top spot. So out of all of these things right there, it looks like the Welch's. Welch's Fruit Snacks got the top spot of my unscientific, non-nutritionist, non-dietitian ranking of running fuels. Last is this piece of trash called Frog Fuel that's going straight in the garbage can after this. So now I am going to probably drink some water because I've probably eaten too much of this in one short amount of time. But make sure to eat your bananas during a race, after a race, and fuel well, run well, listen to people that actually know what they're talking about, and like, subscribe, and tell your mom about this. Can we have fried chicken?
What?
Can we have fried chicken?